Liquid even play on this map? So, so many questions.
Kixer, what's up, bro?
Conversation about Pearl in general for all these teams that came out of LCQ. Look at Team Liquid, happy to play against
yeah,
PRX.
I need to work out one way.
It's so interesting to me that PRX even go for this in general because Bind was open.
Yeah, we'll see if they are happy to play it.
Okay, here we go. Liquid on defense, PRX on attack.
Liquid have not played this at all. Who knows what they have cooked up?
Already a fast A main control, and they're farming.
That's nice.
Not an easy orb to.
That's nice. Nice defensive Viper wall. That's very nice. I'm already impressed.
And entry into heart. Really nice wall.
Good attempt. Yampi just getting one shot off there is optimal, right? He just wants to see if they're coming down, and then he can get all the way back in sight. He can't hold on to that space by himself, especially when art is controlled.
Hey, this is a good split though, but 3 people here. Is there any util for this? No util? We're just taking Angels? Oh, you can't do that against Liquid, right? Or can you?
Yampi's still a problem. He's still here. He's still around, and he swings with it. The right click cleans up Forsaken. Benkai.
Nice from Yampi.
Nothing.
Yeah, PRX can't do that against Liquid. You're gonna get. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna end well.
Just looking unstoppable.
Nice, they won a pistol. That is 2 out of 11 for Liquid's pistols. They have won 2 out of 11 pistols. That is crazy, isn't it?
And Yampi just not able to be played off and dug out.
It's so much fun to watch Yampi like fully come into.
Okay, now we have a mix-up of the wall. This wall over towards here. Similar thing in terms of this area, but then it helps in this area here, and it leaves a corner here.
Really leaning into this leadership role that he's taken up on the team. And that might have honestly unlocked a new level.
Are they going to contact walk this? Oh man, we're using so much util to shut down here in terms of smokes. We want this area in terms of Liquid. Liquid want this area smoked the whole time. The whole time. We have smoke. We have wall. We have another smoke. We have smoke. Then we have star then star basically. And the Astra is just using all util here because this is on. Oh, nice util from Liquid. Oh boy. Okay. I'm seeing some nice stuff from them. We're 2 rounds in.
No way through. Literally no way through. You mentioned the molly, the gravity well. It was such a nice setup.
The orb too as well.
Best way to play Pearl? I have no idea, man. I pretty much left Liquid as Pearl came in, so my takes on this map are just worthless.
I mean, what are you doing?
Come on, if you're gonna play Phoenix.
I'm learning as you guys learn on this map, straight up.
I think there was, yeah, I think it was his.
Okay.
But Forsaken trying to dance around in that orb, finds nothing. Liquid take the second round, and with the exception really of just Scream going down off of trying to make a play.
Do I miss coaching? Yeah, of course, man. Dude, I loved putting strats together and stuff like that. Like, I love it. Like, I straight up love this, but I do also love, like, it's very satisfying just seeing strats and comps and ideas, like, come together. It's also insanely stressful, but I do miss it.
Easy that was for Team Liquid.
Okay, first buy run coming in, as we can see. The Liquid bonus is not great. So PRX expected to win this round.
See the defensive protocols out from Liquid early on. Yampi not able to land that shot.
Yampi did manage to get a body shot there, so Devi's gonna heal him up. Forsaken gonna have no armor.
Forsaken was just much more quiet.
Yampi was 7 and 2 against Forsaken.
Yeah.
So it's supremely important that even in rounds like that, advantage is for Forsaken. He wins them.
Okay, first kill goes down here. We have just a straight up gamble over towards B. Smoke goes up here as well. How many people are we going to get into a good position from Liquid in time for this? It's looking like 3. Liquid have a good chance to do a lot of damage. If not, oh, the timing on that flash was a little bit unlucky. Nice swing from them though in the end. Oh,
there's just so much utility. There's so many.
Hey, they gave this a really good try. There's still a chance. Okay. Hey, this was a nice try from Liquid. There was some good coordination there with the flashes and the peaks. Every time Nivera peeked this angle at the back here, there was always some util on top of it. So it was actually it was a nice try. A little bit unlucky in terms of some of the timing. But that was a nice try from Liquid on the anti-eco. On the bonus round. They get 1 kill and 2 people have to rebuy armor, so not too bad for PRX. Pretty happy with how that round went, to be honest. The fact that they kept the people alive. Still think Pearl is the worst map? I'm not sure. Let's give it like let's wait for the honeymoon period to kind of like die off, right? Let's give it this tournament and then let's see where we are in a few months. It definitely is way better to watch than I thought this map would be. It is way better to watch than I thought it would be. But I thought it would play similar to this in terms of very passive for the defense side, right? I thought this would happen a lot where you see it very, very passive. Okay, important buy round. I'm about to circle everyone that cannot buy. Yampy has an operator out as well, just to note. So big round for Liquid in terms of if they lose, if they have to eco. I mean, that's going here then, right? Is that going to bounce off this step? Or is it literally just going here? No, okay. So it goes here. 3-man. Oh boy. That's a big kill. They at least know that the Viper is over this area. So we wall to cross this off with 4-1. Oh, this is weird mid-rounding. Have PRX overfought this round.
And also, there's still, you were mentioning Benkai, that pressure.
Soulcast just on the other side of Thor's. He spotted a gun barrel, but he
That's crazy that Jin gets that kill. Okay, Yampy.
Yampy with the up, and he gets 2.
The double too good, but the indecisiveness almost cost him his life.
Nice shots from Yampy. He is on fire at the moment, isn't he? Holy hell. I wonder if PRX overfought this. It wasn't too bad for this kill. It's kind of just Yampy just solo owning it, to be honest with you.
And that hasn't been a problem for him before. He spots 1 player, and off of that,
keep an eye on the time.
Starts to rotate back. 12 seconds left. They should be able to get the spike down unless
oh, it's his first miss. So plant goes down. We've got nothing to stop this. Oh, they tried to. That sucker wouldn't have done anything because it would have been in the area. It's fine. Benkai picks up the operator, and as we can see, someone is actually coming from this area. So I wonder how long he's going to hold this, and I wonder what the timing's like. How long does Benkai hold this for? Just about to turn the corner, Benkai misses.
And don't forget they planted for Ali here, so Mindfreak has the opportunity to play from this position.
And he finds the value he's looking for. Demasic falls. Nivera with not a lot of time. He just has to back up. He has to save the weapon.
And it's not an op either.
What team do I think is most improved in this tournament? Oh, hands down Leviathan, bro. Hands down. There's not even a question mark for me.
Interesting to see.
Like Leviathan, in terms of when I last saw them to how they're looking now, it's yeah, it's insane.
To recontest, not willing to take another shot at it, but picks it up to carry it into the next round. And I imagine it's gonna be.
I would be tempted to throw Xset and actually Loud in there, to be honest with you. I would be tempted to throw Loud in there, as mad as that sounds. I think Loud have been looking really, really good. 100 Fees look good in Last Chance Qualifier though, so I'm talking like most improved into like when I last saw them. How do they look now? It's definitely Leviathan for me. Okay, so saved gun going in. Eco round for Liquid. Yampy has his ult, so they're pushing Yampy over here with his ult. Oh, Yampy isn't. If Yampy gets his first kill here.
Remember, he's the one with the tour de force. He's the one who's in some instances single-handedly won rounds for Liquid, and he finds the opener onto Forsaken.
Swing with the Prowler too.
Remember, it's Devi who was the op. He's the one planning the spike.
Dude, Yampy gets 2 kills. They're so. Oh, that kill was crazy huge.
Another thrifty possible here now.
That kill was crazy huge. Wanting to get the res out. Nice shot from Scream. And the ult goes in as well, so they got to push forward. They're gonna get eco'd. Nice round from them. They went to where Yampy was. Normally, what people do on the anti-ecos when you're playing against, on the anti-ecos when you're playing against a chamber that has ults, teams like to avoid the chamber ult. PRX say, nope, not us. We're going to go to where the chamber's been playing the whole time, and they get completely punished for it. Nice shot from Scream as well to hit the person with the res, but my god.
Yampi getting 2 kills with the Tour de Force, obviously that helps. But no value out of Divide's op. Not getting the res online when there was so much room for it.
I don't think he ever shot it.
That is crazy.
I am with you. We right there.
Still a gun round here for PRX. Looks like they might want to go fast. Remember that haunt I was talking about, Jing? He's going with a showstopper this time.
Aggressively in through Art. The Prowler was just on his heels, doesn't tag. And he's gotten through, and
he gets two, but it's the Phoenix ult. Oh my god, Scream's still alive. There's no way. This is the... How is he still alive? That's madness. Oh, the res is coming up. Oh my god. Scream's healing himself. There's a molly there. Yampi takes damage. What the hell is going on?
That could have been held easily.
But do they cut noise and stay, or do they fully rotate over? You see on the minimap, Liquid's already
Yeah,
left.
look at the minimap. Liquid are all over them in terms of mid-rounding and rotating. Holy hell. Wait, are they going back? Or maybe they go back. Maybe I called that too early. Maybe I called that one a bit too early. Where are we going? Where? Nope, we're going towards B again.
Forsaken is still here. Soulcast checking those exact doors that you were just mentioning.
They dodge the eye. What's the peeking like on this? So we got info. Time is getting so low. 30 seconds. We have to make a decision. Dude, PRX, look. PRX are not having a good time with the mid-rounding. What the hell is going on?
Right there. The players in the alley, there were 3 re-clearing. Scream immediately hears it. He calls the rotate back to be long. There's
Dude, they
3
look
players who are
so
gonna be here
lost
with
right
20
now.
seconds left. PRX. Tough ass.
3 people here.
Ridiculous to say here. Yampi's the only one who hasn't arrived. Is that going to be enough for
Keeping on the time.
Hold the line without their star. Soulcast is able to take 1, falls.
No way they win those duels. That's crazy. They actually out-aimed them. 5 seconds left. They get the plant. All up to Yampi to do. I did not think PRX were going to win that when I looked at that on paper. Smoke up. 3 people alive. God damn.
After the thrifty from Team Liquid.
They actually just kind of aim diffed a little bit.
And again, that should have been around here for Team Liquid.
I felt Liquid could have... I will be honest, I felt like Liquid could have played off each other a bit better, right? If you had a guy at the back that was kind of swinging off contact, right? If you actually went for... That felt like a bit of lack of time, right? That felt like a bit of lack of time, a bit of lack of... Just a bit of lack of map knowledge, right? Because obviously if we know that they could get someone to the back of here, if you can have one person spotting and then this guy swings and then he tucks in and then, do you get what I mean? They could have played off each other a little bit better. But PRX did do great to actually win those aim drills off. So smoke here, suck here to make sure they can't get it. They are at least forcing Yampi off really well when they hit these sites. It's just when he goes back onto site, he's just having so much impact for them. So they are at least doing good to force Yampi off, but it's like when we get into this area, it's a little bit weird. So at the moment, what's happening now is it's a nice Prowler, but doesn't get anyone. So they're holding. First of all, they get the chamber to this angle. They've pushed Yampi off, so this is a giant question mark for Liquid. Then they cut noise like they could be going anywhere on the minimap, trying to create a rotate over. Oh, dude, they're winning a lot of these duels.
The wall up from Device, still holding the op, aggressive. Up close. Haunt giving some space away. Benkai getting the spike down.
Is really slow here up in heaven.
I mean, this round in general made a lot of sense, right? They saved an operator in. They wanted to use the operator ult, so they threw it out, and with the double operator, they decided to go to the place where there's the longest angles and just kind of just contact more up. Does this make sense? Yeah, Ken, I'm getting... Honestly, in terms of this map, like, PRX are winning the duels.
Deal some economic damage.
Doesn't want to take Mind Freak out with him, surprisingly.
If I'm PRX though, looking at this map, I'm thinking I'm just doing what they did on Breeze against FPX, right? Against anti-ecos, I'm going over towards A, right? So on like when you're playing against ecos, I'm going towards A because A looks like it's kind of on lockdown. So I would go towards A on ecos, and then on the buy rounds, it looks like they get a lot of success over towards B. So you hit over towards A, at least on the ecos. This is exactly what they did on Breeze. They hit over towards B on Breeze against FPX in the final, and then they hit against A in terms of the ecos, just to make it look like they were evenly spreading out the sites, when actually, in the important buy rounds, they would just hit over towards the B. They've had a lot of success over towards B, and not any success over towards A. So.
timeout called as you see both teams try to figure out what they want to go about next. Liquid choosing to pause the game here.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of teams do that. It's like there's like a lot of common calling strats, right? There's a lot of callers will have just like kind of set protocols that they do. So that's one, right? So say that you hit A on your buy rounds, and then on your eco rounds you hit B. There's other ones as well, like verse eco, right? There's other ones as well where like you literally just go A, then you go A, then you go A, and you literally go A until you fail, right? That's another like set protocol. There's another thing as well. They literally say that we went A right now and it failed super hard. Say that everyone dies, right? Everyone dies on the A. You do the exact same hit again because it looked so bad. Why would you do the exact same hit again, right? So there's multiple like set protocols that callers kind of that everyone really knows about when in this game anyway, in terms of like at a top level. But you have to look out for them, and like when you know about them, you'll start noticing them more and more for sure in these kind of games. Yeah, just straight up mind games.
And it's definitely something to continue to try to fight, especially when you have the Prowler. I mean, you look at the tools that PRX has this time in comparison to Haven, and it's
they'd expect them hitting the same site, maybe. It's also like when you call a defensive. So it's also when you call like an attack timeout. The defense go aggro as well. There's like loads of little things like that as like when you're a caller that you'll know and you'll use. And you kind of look out for them as well. In anti, like you look out for them. Like when I used to anti G2, you know the A stuff I was talking about. That's how G2 calls. So you start working out how callers like to do it. And same with like FPX in terms of like their timeouts. When FPX takes a timeout, they like to play the same that they did on their timeout. And then the next round they implement the change of their timeout. There's loads of different stuff like that in terms of styles that you can start to like work out from these teams. But yeah, at the moment it looks like PRX are just going B until they lose, right? If they can't shut down B, let's just keep on going there. Let's just keep on going there. There's loads of different stuff like that.
What a difference so far on this map for PRX. They're still on that attacking side, but maintaining the lead is the important part, right?
It's fun, man. There's so much mind game stuff you can do to this. Can you expect the G2 A thing? Basically, a good thing that G2 do when they're calling is they'll often do what PRX is doing now, right? If they find something that works, they go with the same mindset of just like, we are going to do this until Liquid can prove that they can hold it properly, right? That's like a big calling thing that G2 love to do. They're like, if this we can, like, they don't want to overthink it. It's very simple sided. They just go, right, they looks like they can't hold B. Let's make them like let's prove it. Let's let them prove it to us that they can hold B. If they can't, then they do it. Sometimes, well, teams do that until they shut it down twice, just in case they got lucky. There's loads of stuff. Is Pal attack sided? It's looking, honestly, it's looking pretty even, but again, when you're in practices, when you're practicing against loads of comps, again, you have your practice on attack side is always consistent because you're always focusing on your own game, but when you're on the defense side, obviously you're practicing against a lot of different comps, so to get good practice against the comp you're actually going to play in officials, it's a little bit off, so I think the map seems pretty balanced, but for the beginning of the game you're going to see it be attack sided just because of, again, in the practices, I said this pretty often in the streams at the moment, again, in the practices you're practicing against a lot of different comps, so there's a lot to learn in terms of reactionary stuff, but like rotates and similar. There's some similarities and some differences, but the rotates are normally like pretty similar.
PRX want to pinch this Viper's Pit, but it's going to be a difficult task.
Let's see, Kukuka. Your mum showed you a picture of us on the desk, and she wants you back. Saying anything for your mum. Let's make it happen. I'll do it again. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Let's do it again. Kukuka, thank you so much. 2 months in the Slug Club. Chat, let's get some slugs in. Nice trades. Nice trades.
Absolutely right.
Dude, they're this was good. This is the first success that they've had over towards A. There were 3 people here as well.
Gives room for Soulcast to work on the backside of it, but he's found himself a little cubby. This is so
Dude,
nerdy.
what is this ult? What is this ult? That is... The problem with this is he's so close that when he looks this way, his gun is going to show. So what's the timing like? He's lucky the Liquid aren't going to go for this. I don't know. So I think that ult idea is great. But if someone If the timing doesn't work out well, it could you could. It's a thin line basically. It's a thin line between looking unreal and actually failing a little bit. So nice round from PRX. They've really got their footing into this map at the moment. I like this as well. We didn't go for the straight up B head all the time. We actually just mixed it up. Liquid had a good amount of people in here, but it was a good amount of overwhelm. Shorty, obviously, coming in huge.
Scream was on top of that wall. He gets himself a kill.
What do you think about PRX's performance in comparison to PRX now? Teams just know how they play, especially when you watch. Who did they play on Bind? Where they just held a default all the time, like the FPX did. Chad, who did they play in this tournament on? Not the FPX game. They played Lev. Yeah, right. Once that stuff kind of is shown, and teams are like, wow, all we have to do is just hold a default, and they, no matter what, push into us. Like as soon as people start getting to grips with it, it's a bit of that. I think PRX have looked really good this event. I just think that every other team have got a better understanding of how to play against them. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's a bit like you know, Optic won Iceland, and no one was really used of how to play against the used to playing against the Neon. It's a bit like that, right? It's still now teams are playing the Neon, so they understand it better. They're getting used. So it's a bit like that, where teams got a bit. Teams just had a better understanding of how to play against them. Let's look over towards what the hell? What is going on here? What is going on?
And while they find themselves at this point in the tournament on the lower side of things with a couple of bruises, they also find themselves with the 3 RMP.
This is a weird buy.
The recall for Jing to cross over there, but there's still 2 stars here for Demasig to help out Soulcast.
They have 2-9 loss bonus.
They're falling off of it again.
So these 2 can't buy next. It's a weird buy, straight up. This is what I saw at the beginning in terms of Lev, right? When they played Lev and they lost 2-0 to them. So some of the most yeah, I'll just say it. Some of the most outrageous buys I've seen probably in Valorant was happening from Liquid. So the fact that we're seeing it again is pretty worrying.
The ping there so dangerously close to the head.
No trade coming in there as well. And he gets another. He's so fast. He's having so much impact. He is the reason that they're actually winning rounds. I swear. It's crazy from Yampy. That's the gun that we're talking about that maybe shouldn't be in here, but it gets a kill anyway. Dude, Yampy. What an ARF are we seeing from him today?
To keep Liquid off of the spike. Can he do it?
Look at them just all waiting for Yampy to take the angle. Goes at the top as well. Insane round from Yampy. He is just doing bits, isn't he? He's the reason they're winning rounds.
Triple swing. And an element of high-low.
Well, Liquid get rewarded with the weird buy, for sure.
4 to 6.
Dude, the second shot was pretty fast.
Team Liquid has already won map 1.
That was nice.
So their goal right now to end the series 2-0.
Guy, he looks incredible at the moment, Yampy.
In their first appearance on the map. And to go to playoffs immediately.
13 to 6.
3 ultimates on the side of Team Liquid.
There's 3 players too. Down B long.
Yep. But again, that's not where the spike is.
Molly goes a bit too far right, I guess. I'm not sure it's meant to go there. Maybe it is. Nice kill from Yampy again. We're just constantly saying his name. But this was nice. Nice amount of util to give him this angle and shut off here. So I like this idea from Liquid to go aggressive over towards B. And very nice from them. They hold this one angle and now they can heavy stack over towards the rest of the map. They have a trip here as well. So honestly, as we could see, they could just all go over stack towards A, to be honest. But
using a little bit more utility to set him up. Going way on the offensive. Scream has the opportunity to ult for information here. Through double doors, or potentially even flank R immediately.
Nice utility from Liquid here. Really nice, but again, like I said, right, with all the util in the right position, it means that they can have 4 people over here. So, oh boy, they're going for this plant. This is getting spammed, right? I didn't hear it. They didn't hear it. Navera didn't hear it. We didn't go for a spam.
They're both tucked. See them standing side
I thought
Again, Divide dropping all swords. Jing's already fallen. Are they expecting another to be tucked in the same little corner? Phoenix wall up. Bankai waiting for the flash, and the spam's actually there. Not challenged yet. Meanwhile, the stage wall feels like it's been up for eons, finally going down, and the PRX kills go up. Benkai spots one, cleans up Nivera, two still on the other side of
Nah, that's criminal. How on earth did they win that so cleanly?
And Soulcast can do nothing about it.
Liquid had 4 people there. That's kind of worrying for me.
Everybody holds fast. Mindfreak gets the 1 kill he needs to get involved in that round to help out everybody who was stuck in that plant position.
One enemy remaining.
It wasn't even just like a 5v3 on its own. It was a 5v3, and they used Phoenix Ult into it as well, right? It's massive.
Careful.
But it just wasn't up for long enough the entire time.
No spams in this area with the plant. That was a little bit criminal for me. Again, that might have been a bit of land sound coming in, comms potentially.
I don't know that that Prowler spotted him. He's still safe.
Oh, nice util.
He's no longer safe. Yumpy with a rare miss. Remember, PRX have not revisited B in a long time, and look at the rotations they're pulling off.
This is a gamble here for Scream.
They think it's a fake.
Scream stays, it just repositions up to heaven.
Fado? Oh, as in you're saying that they used Fado and Phoenix Ult. Yeah, it was a really it was a brutal round to lose.
You just wonder here with how PRX
It's a nice eye. We don't have many people in position. They did do like a nice mix around here where they're kind of playing like it's not necessarily 3-1, but they are heavy stacking over where the Chamber's not. Chamber got spotted here. They thought they were going to rotate back and actually hit them. So I like the idea from Liquid. I thought it was a good idea. Nice calling from PRX where they very similar to how they played the other round where like they saw the Chamber here, then they cut noise and then they went back in. Nice luck. Nice luck, he kills 3 people in the slow. Holy hell.
And now Yumpy in this 1v5. I thought for sure that was going to be
I mean, it's the boy that's been popping off the whole time. This one's probably a bit too hard for him to win. But he's got 2 more bullets. Oh, unlucky. Really nice half from PRX. Right, they lost pistol as well, Chad. This was very dominant. I think it's safe to say that the Phoenix didn't hit too much on the defense, but I think we can also say that it felt like every agent that wasn't the Chamber didn't hit, to be honest, like if we're like fully being honest. Let's see what it's like on the attack.
PRX campus once again, they find themselves at an 8-4 lead at half on Pearl. Let's throw it down to the desk.
So literally, they won pistol, and then Yumpy was the only reason for the 2 buy rounds wins. One of them was a thrifty, right? Because he brought his all into it. It's 4-8. It's definitely still winnable. The Phoenix will definitely look better on attack. So yeah, let's see. But that was a nice half from PRX.
And I think like obviously a lot falls on Yumpy for having to control B, but kudos to them for actually
worried about Fnatic tomorrow. It's gonna be a 50-50. It's gonna be a 50-50 that game. 100 Thieves of if I'm looking straight on paper though, 100 Thieves will look better than Fnatic. If I'm like looking straight at paper, or like on paper in terms of what I've seen, I do think that 100 Thieves will look better at the moment. So we are worried. Yeah, I mean kinda, yeah, pretty much.
But the majority of the time actually PRX, even without that Viper wall, still able to get into the B site, find their openings.
Slasher, how we doing, bro?
Occasionally the site
doing good, man. How you
it
been?
shows how effective their game plan was with that Sage. The game plan that wasn't really working was the other side of things. This Phoenix for Scream, I didn't really see anything that was justifying the choice for me. Constantly it was these mollies down B long to set up Yumpy that were just kind of missing, that someone could walk past. The flashes weren't super effective a lot.
One-on-one coaching? Nah, I don't really want to do one-on-one coaching, to be honest. Like, it's not.
As we look towards the second half, we need an
I'm a big fan of doing like strat stuff and stuff like that. I don't really want to do like one-on-one coaching too much.
I am hardcore Phoenix pilling right now.
Liquid are overdosing on the
I got my fill of one-on-one coaching when I was in Liquid. It's not I prefer team stuff
as well. So you've got to get value from Phoenix here.
Yeah, this is the map that they came into. No one knows what they're gonna do.
Can't figure out how to make VIPs. Yeah, I should probably be looser with my VIPs. I should probably start giving them out, shouldn't I?
A good half though from Forsaken. He has bounced back beautifully.
Indeed, he has. Let's see what this next half is going to bring us. And by the way, Doug, the blue pill was Jet, the red pill was Phoenix.
Linksy, what's up?
I suppose that does make a lot of sense, doesn't it, with the colors, right? Fire, red, Phoenix, right?
Who do you think is one of the best coaches? It's hard. Like coaches, it's hard to judge coaches. You pretty much have to judge coaches from from what you see. You're never gonna know for sure. There'll be a lot of coaches that are probably good that are not going to be on your radar. But you are like Honor in terms of achievements, definitely good, right? You can see what he did with Leviathan, see what he did with Crew. Definitely one of the best coaches. Mini in terms of scouting, one of the best for sure, right? What he's done with that team in terms of scouting, Dirk, in terms of scouting Alpha, yeah, one of the best. Chat, you can obviously see what he does, one of the best, right? Kind of have to just look at it in terms of what have teams done, what's the impact of the coach coming in. So yeah, it's hard because sometimes it will be IGLs as well. You never know from an outsider what someone's putting into a team unless you're in that team fully. So it's very hard to judge. Let's focus on the pistol. Sean Garris, another good example in terms of what he did 100 feet, 100%.
This entire round, once he got in this position, he's held the line for so long.
Big kill from him. One extra bullet. They push off. What's the speed like from Liquid here? What is the speed like? We have the attacking thing. It's a nice slow. It's a nice. They've done good to get in front of this wall. Is anyone else going to get in front of this wall? Yeah, they did great here, PRX. Forsaken and Jing, especially Jing getting in front of the wall and helping out his mate. Benkai kind of Benkai is such a team player when I watch him. He's great. I know he goes down there, but he's like enabling and he's telling his team to come out of the choke point there.
Oh, one bullet left. Oh gosh.
Oh, this was real close in the end. The 2v4 went down onto a 1-on-1. Good cleanup from Devi. That is 2 out of 12 pistols for Liquid. 2 out of 12 pistols for Liquid. Holy hell.
But here's the push from Team Liquid. I mean, what?
That's yeah, that's so brutal, man. That's not many pistols. Can't win a pistol. No, that's true. Gonna put myself in the shop window for all the teams that are out there. I used to be in charge of Team Liquid's pistols. I'm joking, chat. That's mean. That's too mean. Don't do that. That was bad. Chat, tell me off. Someone tell me off. That was bad.
It's crazy to think about.
That was too bad.
On the other side, spamming through.
You should never kick someone when they're down like that, chat. Don't do that. 4-9. Let's see.
Soulcast with an angle here. Swing ahead of the haunt. Could have ended up with something, but
they tried to swing out aggressively.
Wow, Navira's done insane to get that kill. And they're gonna give Scream another kill. What are you crazy guys? This team love a W, don't they sometimes?
he lurks up with the wall.
It's always on defense. They love that extra bit of W. Nice in the end. He does fall back and play with the team, but
he knows his position.
Keeper not friends anymore. Keeper, I'm so sorry, man. The worst thing was it was just straight a direct kick at you, Bacon, and the new coach. It's so brutal. I shouldn't have done. It's my bad. I apologize.
He's just looking for whatever he could possibly find.
Yeah, lever the kings of pistols.
He actually does find some kill or death to get this ult online.
Yeah. And he's going to get a shot at it.
Oh my god, the timing of that is madness. No way. Absolute madness.
Scream was not quiet about it at all.
That's crazy unlucky.
So he does get the ult. And it is ridiculous that he does have it because, what, he's gotten 2 kills this half? Probably the 2 deaths. 6 ult points only for the Phoenix ult.
What is the problem with Team Liquid's pistols? It's hard, bro. Pistols are a little bit pistols are a little bit of who can use. A lot of pistols are honestly who can use the frenzy the best. And there's a lot of people in Team Liquid that don't like to use the frenzy too much. But there's also a lot more that goes into there's a lot more that goes into pistols than that. But at least that is a big reason why they've lost some of them. Oh, what the hell is that? TikTok. What is this? That's sick.
He doesn't have ult.
There's an angle!
Oh, he spotted one. The ping's through, but they spotted him! And Jingling gets the kill anyway.
Scream is literally
oh my god, and it works over sight? Oh my god, what is this?
How do you kill him? How do you get him down from that pestle
That is incredible.
Dude, they still have
that is incredible. That's so nice.
They still have no clue.
This is outrageous. They have no idea how many angles he can see.
And it uses one satchel, so he satchels up onto the box, and then they do the wall, so he still has another satchel. What a time to bring that out as well. They bring that out on the first, on the big buy round where Liquid have to eco if they lose the round. Oh my goodness. Oh, nice try from Scream, but yeah, chat, the fact, and again, we're seeing great understanding of when teams have stuff that's OP, right? When teams have stuff like this that's really strong, the round that they're bringing it out on is always the best one, right? They're always the one that has the most impact. They bring this out, it's never been seen before, they know it's going to work against Liquid, and yeah. Oh, okay, they did like that, that's nice. Damn, this was so strong. Good round to bring out. Liquid have to eco. Holy hell, they are getting boomed out in this map. Honestly.
Impressive. So the only reason they weren't looking. The only reason they weren't looking.
Yeah, of course it's allowed. Let me give you a quick. Let me give you for you guys in terms of asking like what's allowed, what's not allowed. What will happen before these events when you go in? You are allowed to submit anything that you think might be illegal, right? Anything that you think might be illegal, you submit it to the admin team. They look over it and they go, "This is allowed. You're allowed to use this." And it's all like confidential. They're not going to tell other people. They just go, "This one is allowed. You can use this." So everything that's a little bit like that you think might be a little bit risky, you submit it, and Riot will just go, "Yep, this is fine." So it's all that stuff is completely fine.
Just unconventional pushes, constantly finding rotations and flanks off from PRX, which we saw a lot on Haven of.
Then the admin team go and use it in their ranked games. No, I don't think. Well, hopefully not.
On that map to something.
Hopefully not. What can be considered illegal? The camera on Breeze is the best example, right? There was a camera on Breeze. It saw like a pixel. You could see through a one-way wall, basically. You could see through it, but they couldn't see you. What was that team called? Vikings? Maybe Vikings? I can't remember. Was it Vivo Keyed? That's it. Vivo Keyed. Nice memory, chat. Nice memory. Okay, 4-11. They have to eco now. Hero gun board on Scream. Scream's going to try and do something mad to keep them in this round. I mean, they kind of need it. Like, honestly, chat, if you take out the pistol round and you take up the hero rounds from Yampy, that is... yeah, there's not many on the board after that for Liquid, to be honest. So this has been insanely dominant, straight up. It's a big first kill, but the gun is retrievable, so Dimasic now gets a turn with the gun.
So he still has it, or excuse me, it was picked up by Dimasic.
I just wall doubled or somehow found the kill.
Really just felt like Liquid were trying to spread the field as much as they can and try to apply some pressure, try to find a pick here, a pick there, anything.
Nice round from them, 8 chances. Chat, we've seen a lot of nice pearls. A lot of nice pearls. 100 Thieves pearls looked really good. I think Fnatic's pearl looked pretty good. I think PRX's pearl looks unreal. I think Optic's pearl looks unreal. I think EDG's pearl looked pretty good as well. So we've had some good pearls. Maybe we didn't get to see enough of Liquid's one on this one. The defense definitely didn't hit.
Just 2 weeks ago. And now
okay,
here they are,
8 chances.
and PRX is just
Ascent is the decider.
For the decision to go for this map.
It's a nice lineup for the slow. It covers a good amount.
It's actually just a slow for Forsaken to take the aggressive.
It's a good first kill. Nice swing, nice. There's a nice double swing there. Prowler going in. Shoots it with the rifle, so they think it's a rifle, and then he has his dude, so much util used on a chamber who then TPs away. For God's sake. Wait, how's he... Chat, what have I missed? Oh, they double pushed A? Oh man, chat. Why am I not looking at the minimap? I'm so good at looking at the minimap, and the one round I don't do it.
And this is a tease for what's to come on a
I mean, this is so hard. Spike down.
They've got a crossfire on the spike in attacker spawn.
Forsaken as well, just going to get a perfect timing on them trying to retake. As we can see, he can push for this, but he is doing the right thing. Once they get contact, he'll probably push. Oh boy. If he connects one of them, the slow goes down as well. So when he gets this kill, the slow goes down, this other guy is absolutely wrecked. Holy hell, what a dominant pearl from PRX. That was so dominant. They won a pistol, they won an anti-eco, and 2 rounds that Yampi solo won. That was, yeah, that was brutal to watch. That was domination. Ascent